Hey there, how are you guys? So today's video is going to be, well, a discussion video or like a topic or slash review, kind of, if you want to think of it that way. But yeah, this is going to be for a video game that I've been playing the crap out of for the past 7 months, I think. And I really love this game. It is super fun, and yeah, I'm going to talk about it. So I think this might be one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of this generation. Yeah, I know I said that for Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, but yeah, I did a review of that if you guys haven't seen that. This is going to be for Bloodborne. Bloodborne is an amazing game. I absolutely love it. It's super brutal. It's a really hard game too. This is by the same developers of the Dark Souls and Demon Souls games, and yeah, I mean, you can really tell that Sony really wanted to go out. I mean, wanted to go out of their way and just go after developers like this, like From Software. Yeah, I mean, From Software did an excellent, tremendous job with Bloodborne. I love the lore of Bloodborne. I love the setting. I mean, I like how it's set in like a gothic horror kind of Lovecraft setting, and to be honest, I've never really been into Lovecraft novels or anything like that, but this game really got me into that. It's definitely one of those games that you have to, you know, have confidence in and have perseverance in. You know, this game will challenge you to the max. I mean, this game will just punish you to death. It really forces you to get good at it, and that's what I love about it. I love the level design. I love the atmosphere. It's very terrifying. You know, I mean, it's got that Resident Evil feel. It's a great, you know, action RPG slash horror game, survival horror. You know, it's way different than Dark Souls than people might expect it to be. And this is coming from someone who's never played a Dark Souls game before or Demon Souls. And so I went into this game without knowing anything about Dark Souls or Demon Souls. I went into it just, you know, completely blind and didn't know how mechanics work or anything. I just taught myself how to play the game pretty much. Now this game just doesn't hold your hand in any way, because the only tips that this game gives you is like little like messenger notes saying like, oh yeah, this button is to attack and this button is to heal or just restore your HP and stuff like that, you know. That kind of tutorial thing where, okay, it just like this is really the kind of game where it just hands you the controller and like, I don't know what to do kind of thing. So I spend a lot of time trying to learn the lore of the game, and I've beat this game, believe it or not, I've actually beat this game 20 times. It is that amazing. The boss fights are just brutal. They're really hard to get used to. It truly is a masterpiece, in my opinion. I really do love this game a lot. I can play it. I can play through it all over and over again, and I've gotten used to all the controls. You know, it still is a really difficult and hard game to play, but it is super fun. The story is very convoluted, I have to admit, but I mean, play through the game a couple of times, you kind of like learn the lore and do all the side quests and everything. It's, you know, you will understand the entire story a lot better than expected. If you want to like explain the plot synopsis in like a couple of sentences, or at least like even one sentence for that matter, the way to explain it is you are basically like a hunter that's on a quest to hunt down beasts that are in Central Yharnam, well, Yharnam, okay? And you are a part of the Pale Blood, and you wake up from a dream. Well, actually, you're in the dream, and you have to, you know, take down the beast and all the bosses in Yharnam and many other areas in this game. So, but yeah, this is one of the best games of this generation. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, I can play this game over and over again. It never gets old to me. Oh yeah, and the soundtrack in this game is unbelievable. The soundtrack is just jaw-dropping. It really is. Yeah, the music, you know, the soundtrack in this game is super intense. Because the first time, I mean, in fact, when the first time I fought Cleric Beast, you know, for the first time, I fought a Cleric Beast for the first time, I got, you know, I got wrecked, of course, and I died the first time, because I was just, you know, because, like, I was just, like, learning the controls and everything. You know, I came back to the Hunter stream, leveled up a bit, and went back and retrieved my blood echoes because, like in these games, well, basically if you die, you lose your blood echoes, and you have to go back and retrieve those blood echoes. But if you die trying to do that, those blood echoes that you died from previously are gone. They're long gone. You can never get them again unless you go back and farm for more of them. So that can be a hassle for sure if you are just starting into like playing a Demon Souls or Dark Souls or even Bloodborne for that matter. A really good consequence, and it teaches you a lesson like, okay, you screwed up, you know, it wasn't, I mean, when you die in this game, I mean, it's really because you screwed up. It wasn't the game that screwed you over. It was me, you know. I know I screwed over. Maybe I didn't dodge the right way. Maybe I didn't, you know, dodge in the right direction. Maybe I wasn't, you know, attacking fast enough. Like I said earlier, this game doesn't hold your hand in any way. It forces you to get good at it, and that's what I love. I have to say, when I first entered, I believe the area was Nightmare Mensis. Well, Nightmare of Mensis. I was literally creeped out of my mind. I was freaked out, and I wanted to put down the controller after that. But I got through the game and beat it and completed this game multiple times. I even got the platinum for this game. Now, actually, this is actually my first platinum. I platinumed this game, and I feel really great about that. That this is my first game I've ever platinumed. So I got all the trophies and everything. I even played the DLC for this game. I love the DLC. The DLC is amazing for this game. Now, eventually, there is a Game of the Year edition that actually includes the DLC, which I do want to get at some point off of Amazon or something. But this, for now, I had to buy it off of the PS Store, the PlayStation Network store. So yeah, but I have the physical game, the original release. I recommend buying a PlayStation 4 just to play Bloodborne. In fact, makes you go, yeah, like that is a masterpiece, and that is a game that I'm going to remember in 20 years from now. Like, this is a game that I can definitely see myself playing 20 years down the road. Each and every area is somehow connected to, like, you know, Century Arnhem. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's like 3 endings, and I played through the game 3 times to get all 3 of the endings, and I got the trophies for each one of them. And, you know, you have to do some side quests in order to get the secret ending, so I had to do that, and I would say it was really satisfying too. I guarantee you, I can tell you like all the side characters, like Ariana, Alfred, Eileen, customizing your character, that kind of thing is cool. I think my favorite area in the game is probably the Forsaken Canehurst Castle. I think that was an optional area. Well, actually, yeah, it is an optional area because you have to do like side things in order to get to that area to fight Martyr Ligarius, who is a great boss in my opinion. I love Martyr Ligarius a lot. I remember dying on him multiple times, and you know, after defeating a boss, you know, you get this this subtitle called "Pray Slaughter," and I think in Demon Souls and Dark Souls they have like you destroyed this demon or something like that. But in Bloodborne it's like Pray Slaughter, and I get this feeling of accomplishment every single time I take down any boss, whether it be the Cleric Beast or Murgo's Wet Nurse. Even though, I mean, that boss was kind of a joke. Later on, after my multiple playthroughs, I found Murgo's Wet Nurse to be kind of a joke, but yeah, I did die on her the first time. You know, bosses like Father Gascon was super epic. Bosses like, I mean, really the main bosses like, like Vicar Amelia was super intense. Because I didn't, you know, I don't want to spoil it in any way, but yeah, that was a great boss. I love Vicar Amelia a lot. That was an amazing boss. But yeah, I mean, there isn't much more I can say about Bloodborne. It's a masterpiece. Bloodborne is pure perfection in my opinion, minus a few little glitches here and there, and there's a few like loading time issues that I just ignoring those, I mean, overlooking those. It's a great game. I love it. Yeah, so what do you guys think of Bloodborne? Have you played it? I know it's been out for a whole year, and I'm just not talking about it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of Bloodborne down below in the comment section. I will be sure to read it. How many times have you died on a boss, or how many times have you died just in general? So yeah. Until next time, everybody, take it easy, guys, and take care, everyone.